Hey everybody, and welcome back. This is a topic that has been requested several times and is something that I really want to talk about, and that is emotional intelligence. So, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence in a nutshell is being aware of your emotions and other people's emotions, being able to understand them, being able to read cues. Oftentimes we look at someone and they may look sad, but they're actually angry, or they're actually frustrated, or they're feeling a different emotion than what you're able to read. So it's really important for us to be aware of our own emotions and be able to read the emotional cues of others. And that's where we're able to create positive relationships and be able to interact with others on a different level. So how can I work on my emotional intelligence? How am I able to understand myself better? And this is something that I talk about all the time on my page. I always talk about self-development. I always talk about exploring yourself more, understanding yourself more, whether it's doing things that you're enjoying or not enjoying. It's understanding more about yourself. And it's the same thing with emotional intelligence. So there are ways that you can start to practice emotional intelligence. One of them being when you're feeling upset or angry. Let's just take anger as an emotion. When you're feeling that anger, it's important to say, okay, now why am I feeling angry? What caused me to be angry? And really question and evaluate yourself and the situation that made you feel that anger. Because sometimes we question ourselves and then we're able to say, well, actually, it wasn't anger. It didn't stem from anger. That's not the emotion that I'm feeling. I'm feeling very upset. I'm feeling very sad about it. But anger is on the surface level. So when we question ourselves a little bit and when we dig deeper into ourselves, we're able to understand our emotional process and how we as individuals, because we're all unique, process those emotions in those situations and what our underlying emotions are and what our surface level emotions are. This enables us to interact with people on a much deeper level because we have a very strong understanding of who we are and what our emotions mean to us and what they could mean or what the underlying ones are and what the surface level ones are. So it's really important to self-explore and to take that upon yourself to learn more about yourself. This is something that with every single one of my clients, I heavily incorporate into our sessions. So it is something that I am extremely passionate about. I think it's very important. And I make sure to address this in every single session or, throughout your journey with me. So if you would like to know a few more tips and, some tools to work on this emotional intelligence, definitely book a session with me. I want you guys to learn more about yourself because that is when we thrive the most. When we know about ourselves internally and externally, that is when we're able to thrive and lead a balanced life. So I would love to schedule a session with you guys. Let me know down below if you have any other comments. It's super important to learn about yourself, and that's what our sessions are about. It's all built on the foundation of learning yourself on a much deeper level through things like emotional intelligence. One of the tips that I wanted to give you guys, and I think I'd mentioned this a little bit earlier in the video, was to definitely question yourself. We understand ourselves a lot better when we question, when we say, hey, okay, I'm feeling upset, I'm crying, but does that mean that I'm upset? Or does that mean that I'm angry? Does it mean that I'm happy? Sometimes in situations, and I know this happens a lot, you can be in a very positive situation and you start crying. And then we ask ourselves, wait, why am I crying? Or people around you are asking, why are you crying when this is a happy occasion? This is something you should be happy about. And we don't know ourselves until we start to question. So these are the tips and tools that I give you during sessions. So feel free to book a session with me because these are things that, are really important in your life and would give you a whole load of joy and enable you to learn more about yourself and communicate effectively with others. I think in this day and age, technology is very easy, to acquire, and so it makes us communicate with people over message, and we lose that face-to-face interaction, especially now during COVID. So it's important to pivot a little bit and understand emotional cues through messages, through Zoom, through videos. It's really, really important. So like I said before, these are all things that I discuss during our session, and you're able to pick up tools and pick up ideas from me and learn more about yourself. So if ever you want to schedule a session, you know where to find me. You can definitely WhatsApp me on the number that's on the homepage, or you can send me a DM, whatever is convenient for you. You can definitely give me a call too. So I hope this was helpful today, and hope it gave you a little bit of an understanding of emotional intelligence, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.